shoot. All right. This is breaking. This is actually happening right now. Can't believe it. Let me know if you guys are here. This is gonna be a quick one, for sure. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know. You might hear some bird chirping as well, so don't mind honey. Don't mind honey. And I knew, and I just had a feeling. I don't know why. It just I. All right. I think this is just a small reaction. It's just a small reaction, but we're gonna go ahead and just go through this right now. This is gonna be a short stream. All right. And show y'all what just happened. What just happened right now. So 1 second. Woo, boy. Oof. This is gonna be interesting. Okay. I did better if it's just this. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yo. All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start it off. And yeah, co-host Honey, the San Conyer, the bird here. Just I don't know how it has all this energy today, but really noisy as hell. Yeah. Anyways, dude, so it's happening right now, and well, oil futures. I mean, this is just a quick reaction to what's going on. I just wanted to bring it to people's attention, and show you that here it looks like. It says over here, in response to months of continuous attacks from the regime in Iran against the state of Israel, right now the Israel Defense Forces is conducting precise strikes on military targets in Iran. It says here the regime in Iran and its proxies in the region have been relentlessly attacking Israel since October 7th on 7 fronts, including direct attacks from Iranian soil. Like every other sovereign country in the world, the state of Israel has the right and the duty to respond Our defensive and offensive capabilities are fully mobilized. They will do whatever necessary to defend the state of Israel and the people of Israel. So they have announced, and there is, I believe that is video here posted by somebody 18 minutes ago. Says here, let's see what's going on in Tehran. Looks like we are headed towards a full-scale war between Israel and Iran. And this is part of the October surprise, I'm guessing, in my opinion. And so ever since the announcement took place, all right, look, we got here, fighter jet strikes Iran weeks after the Iranian regime fired nearly 300 ballistic missiles at Israel. All of a sudden, we got oil. We got oil popping. Now this could be just like I said, just a reaction, all right? But you already know, and they've been talking about this for a long time, all right? How when it comes to crude oil and the Middle East, there's a big connection, and if there's geopolitical tensions, just like this, this sort of situation happens, and the price of crude oil gets affected in such a way, and it goes bananas. All right. Fishy's like, I love you, Lion. Love you too. And like I said, I mean, this is not the first time that this has ever happened. And Big JR just coming into the stream. Welcome back, brother. Happy Friday. Kind of, sort of. Not only that, but you can see here, as we only have 7 minutes left until market is completely closed for the weekend. Here it says, look, you can see the after hours percentage. You got Indo right now currently at 37.80%. TPET is Trio Petroleum Corp, and this thing also spiked up almost 28% from I want to say pretty much from 14 cents all the way to like just barely 20 cents. HUSA is one of the stocks that I've been eagerly like talking about, and Indo up currently 13.13%. It looks like it's currently coming back down here. But we'll see what happens in the next 5 minutes or so. ENSV, remember that's another one too as well. Also 13.40% up. You have USO, which is the United States Oil Fund here, which had been up on the green, closed at 74.23, up 1.60%. Currently an extra 1.17% at 75.10. IMPP is another one here. Look at that. Got a nice big juicy green candle here from a close of 369 to 394, reaching 399. You got Oxy, Warren Buffett's favorite oil stock here, also from 51.58, and in the after hours reached a high of 52.20. ExxonMobil 0.67%. You got the S&P oil and gas exploration and production. All right, you got Chevron. You got ConocoPhillips, and yeah, I mean that's I think there's a lot more out there, but the majority of the stocks. Oh my God, I've been talking about this for more than a year already. since last winter or last fall. I can't listen. Let's see what Big JR said again. Oh, what's up, peeps? Oh, what was the title in the morning when I streamed? I'll let you know right now. Wow, this is crazy, right? Unbelievable. I heard reports that U.S. told Israel not to target oil fields or nuclear facilities, but we'll see. Oh, we'll see if they get too over their head and kind of breach those things and not heed their warnings there. As you can see here, Indo looks like it's wanting to kind of do another leg up there as we reach close to the end of market. What was the name of the live from today? Right. It was, is oil the next big opportunity? That was the title of the morning stream. Not financial advice, of course. But this was something that was being talked about. Being brought back into light since this whole thing started. And, you know, then again, like I mentioned before, this could be, just a quick reaction. But now we're going to have to see and wait until Sunday evening when futures open back up and crude oil futures tracking with what we were talking about and what was predicted, I guess. Oh Lord, let's see. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice. Oh, I saw that video on Twitter, man. It was like a big concert filled with people, and they were singing that song. Who's bad? Who's bad? I'm bad. Your money. You know I'm bad. I'm bad. You know me. You know. Who's bad? Ow! Hold on, let me switch let me switch layouts here. I think I need to switch to a more enticing layout. No, but for real though, for real. Let's see, oil. Was this today? Okay, so pretty much like let's look at the chart for oil, right? So you can see from here, as soon as oil, market closed, it was already making its way back up. All right, this setup is pretty much telling you, hello, I'm about to break out. I'm about to bust. All right, look at the 5-minute MACD here. Technical wise, you got a MACD that is ready to break out and go back into the green. All right, so that and the RSI here should tell you this fat red wave here slowly diminishing, and then was able to transition back into the green. Holy hell, like you got yourself one heck of a pop once crude oil futures and futures in general start opening back up on Sunday evening Eastern time. I believe it's at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And yeah, all the indicators here, the EMAs. It's let's look at the hourly real quick as well. It looks like we had some sort of a, would you like to call this a cup and handle here? Is that what it looks like? Looks like a cup and handle. But even here, it looks like it's ready to make another bullish trend here. Just like over here, back in October 22nd. Looks like it's ready to do another one right here. And then, you know, finally break that price target of 72. And if the way that Indo, that Indo popped earlier, I want to say that crude oil could even hit 73 to $74 a barrel. Probably pushing it to 75. Who knows? That was a big pop. But let's see. So 17. TPET though. TPET. I haven't really looked at this one too much. I don't know if you guys have been looking at these stocks too as well, but I know the only two that I've been talking about was INDO and HUSA. During the we could take a look and see if that was the case. Let's see. Let's go to the daily real quick. Let's look for 2020. I'm pretty sure it did. Let me see. Wow. Oh yeah. Here it goes. When everything started shutting down, I mean, this was at 62 and change back in January 2020. All right, it was trading normally until I guess like more news releases about, you know, this whole you know, spreading around, and then eventually starting to enter the United States, and then getting worse, and then all of a sudden this thing explodes and everybody getting sick and yada yada yada. And then you got March. Remember, March was pretty much where everything just started getting shut down, and nobody was using gas. You know, everybody was staying home and all that stuff. So that's a whole different scenario, because you know that, you know, this wasn't related to crude coming in, imports or anything like that. We pretty much had a whole bunch of inventory held because nobody was buying gas, or, you know, everything was pretty much halted. So this thing tanked like crazy. Wait, what is this? Wait, what? Oh, I just realized that. Holy smokes. Wait a minute. Let me look at this on the let me see. Let me look at this at oh, this is gonna take a minute. Hold on. I gotta spread this all the way back. I gotta spread this all the way. Hold on. This is gonna take a while. Hold on. Wow, it was actually negative. It was actually negative 40. You see that? I did not even know. I did not even know that was possible. But let me see. That is insanity right now. Hold on. Ooh, oof. Wow. This thing dropped from a high of well, this was what, April 20th, around 10 in the morning. During the 4 hours after 10 o'clock in the morning, from a high of $11.71 to a low of a penny. And then the next 4 hour candle here from 2 o'clock in the afternoon from a high of 70 cents to a low of negative 40 and negative $40.32 per barrel. And then this ended up closing negative $13.10. And then the next day afterwards, no, actually, no, then the next 4 hours afterwards, and then it ended up going back up to a high of 22.58. Wow, that is insanity. I didn't even know that was possible. Bro, you know, and around that time, I didn't even know much about the market, honestly. I didn't even start investing until February 2021. But this is crazy. I never knew this was possible. But again, like I said, you know, everything was pretty much shut down and everything was halted, and imports, you know, nothing, no gas was being used. So it, you know, it kind of makes sense. On the other hand, remember when the invasion of Ukraine happened, and oil went from like, let's see, this thing surged pretty much along with the bull market that happened in 2021. Look at that, going all the way up to like 76, going back to like 85 around the end of well, actually no, around November of 2021, around $84-$85 a barrel, dropping back down. I'm trying to look for March of 2022 when that invasion happened. Oh, here it is. There you go. That's what I was looking for. This is the event here that I was talking about a lot, and pretty much what happened with those same stocks that you see there. You know, like Indo, HUSA, ENSV, IMPP, and MARPS. So when the invasion happened, this is probably around the end of February, when it was announced, this thing was trading at about $91-$92 a barrel. And then, as you know, as it approached the first week of March, specifically March 6th to the 7th, this thing surged up. This thing surged a good, let's see, crude oil surged about 45% and reached a, I don't know if this is the all-time high, or maybe I'm confused, but this reached $130.50 per barrel on the high here. I believe October 2008 was a lot higher. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was I think it went to like 140 or 145. I forgot. But anyways, when this event happened, I even have a video out on my channel. This was dated again like almost 2 years ago, about a possibility of oil reaching even as much as 150, maybe $200 a barrel. And this was due to an analyst from JP Morgan and other analysts from somewhere else, but I know that one of them had a target for $200 per barrel for, I don't know if it was for this year or last year. Could you imagine that shit? Like, for real? But when this whole thing happened, there was a squeeze. There was a squeeze with INDO and IMPP and HUSA and ENSV and MARPS. And by gosh, Indo was like, Endo was like a GME type of squeeze. And it looks like it has some similar characteristics. You know, because like, picture it this way, right? You have here. Let's see. You have here. Let's, for example, here's the January squeeze. Literally, look. I'm not kidding. I am, bro. You know what? I just started realizing this now. I didn't even see this. It seems like INDO had a little bit of a rally from $2.61 on the low to a high of $9.21. And this was January 26, 2022. And January 27th. How ironic that just hold on, I'm speechless right now. I need a drink of water. Whew. That is hilarious. And then this is pretty much the AMC June rally. Right here. Coincidence? Not. Maybe. Ironic. But yeah, so anyway, when oil reached $130 on March 6th, it pretty much surged along the way. Why do I sound drunk? Maybe I'm tired. But here we started at, where did we start at? Where did we see Indo start at? Okay, so it was around $4.60, almost $5. This thing started surging like crazy, went up to like $8.90, pulled back onto $5.76, then rallied again, ended up reaching a high of $19.63 to pull back down to $7.27, and then consolidate afterwards. Then back to $16.15 on the high of this wick, then back down here to like 10.72, and then the big rally starts afterwards, and this thing shoots up like crazy up to 25.25, pulled back to 17.52, and then the big one there, $86.99 on the high of this wick, before it just started to pull back, sell off. I wish I can actually compare this. Can I actually compare this right now? Let me go to AMC real quick. 4 hour. Take this out. Where the heck is this? Where is it? Okay. See how it has like somewhat of like a similar characteristic? I can see it. I can pretty much see it right there. This is literally what happened with AMC. And then this is literally what happened with INDO, and this was pretty much their version of a squeeze. But compared to this, like I said, this was 4 and change, and then this was a high of 86.99. This was at let's see, 10. Yeah, so this is pretty much like the same thing, honestly. It's just that the high of AMC from that June squeeze was like at what, $77, and then after that, then the pullback happened. But anyways, yeah, that's crazy. That is insane. I think it had like another. I think it had another rally afterwards, and then it stayed consolidating and selling off a little bit. And I was like, wait, what? Wait, what is this? Oh, you bugging right now. Hold on. What are you doing? Let me see. Oof. Okay, wait, I gotta reset this. Boom, there you go. Oh, say word. Okay. Moving to October 1st. All right, you had the whole the ports closing. There was like other things going on, and with the Middle East tensions arising, you had INDO here. I got a low of 203 at some point. Here at 238 before this thing started rallying like crazy, reaching a high of what was it, 588? Pulls back, little head and shoulder action there, consolidates, and then this is where we at now, and this reached at 733. Wow, a high of 733. Isn't that incredible? So pretty much here from 24 days ago, a rally from this point, that's about a 220% gain. And if this is indeed the start of more upside to come, and not only just INDO, but also look, I did this. You see what I mean? You see what I mean, my G? You see what I mean, my G? Like, for real? Same thing, bruh. Same thing. Where we at? Wait, hold on. Where is it? Where's my drawing? Oh, it don't show me the drawing, man. That sucks. All right, whatever. Anywho. All right, so you can see here, right? There's HUSA, and then there's INDO. Same thing. It's all interconnected. Look, even here, even ENSV. Where's MARPS? Here is kind of, sort of, but this is actually a investment trust and mutual fund, which apparently you actually can get dividends every quarter, but it's cheap. It's like 9 cents, or it kind of varies. Then IMPP was another one too as well. That I think also has potential to a little nice repa, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, pretty much that is the case scenario. And now that this has started, I mean, dude, we're talking about the Middle East, so there's countries out there that are rich. Their valuable source is oil. Hello. So like I said, this is probably just gonna be the beginning of more action. And I can't believe I'm seeing this right now, dude. Because I literally was just talking about, and not financial advice, I was just talking about $2 calls for HUSA. I believe it was the November 15 calls, and then I also said January, but just to be on the safe side. And yeah, so it closed at $2. My. Sometimes I just wonder why I don't capitalize on these moves. Why me? Why? Why, bro? Why? But anyways, like compared to those five, I don't know, and I don't know about TPET, but since that also was affected by that, I guess that's another play to maybe scalp, you know, like or do a swing, play a couple of cents up. This thing was last seen at 31, almost 32 cents in August 7th. This was at a high, actually. Whoa, back in April, almost in the middle of April here, it had some type of similar attribute to a pump or a little sneeze. Here at a bottom of 8.5, 9 cents, all the way to 72 cents. So maybe that TPET is another one to look at and watch. And yeah, so let's see if there's any latest. Let's see. In this guy's opinion, people are very much so failing to grasp how quickly things can spiral out of control globally and economically with Israel and Iran. WW3 is inching ever closer. These are the times that try men's souls. So, let me just be hypothetical here. Go to ChatGPT and ask a question. So I just found out what happens between and seems like tensions are busy and getting worse. I also noticed that oil energy stocks rose dramatically before wait, what would be the reaction to crude oil prices? And what is the estimated guess? What would be the pressure of crude oil prices and what is the estimated guess and where? All right. Okay. Ooh, wait a minute. Wow. Okay, take it with a grain of salt. This is just speculation. All right, let's go ahead and put that NFA on chat. put that NFA on chat. Yes. This is just it's just speculation, just in our opinion. All right, and ChatGPT's opinion too as well. Not financial advice. Okay, so rising tensions between Israel and Iran, especially if they escalate, typically put upward pressure on crude oil prices. The Middle East plays a vital role in global oil production and supply chains, so any perceived risk to stability there tends to drive oil prices higher due to potential supply disruptions and increased demand for safe haven assets. Given the latest geopolitical tensions, number one, immediate impact on crude prices. We could see sharp short-term increases in crude oil prices due to market fears. This would likely continue until there is more clarity or de-escalation in the region. The oil market often reacts with spikes as traders preemptively price in potential risks to supply lines. So, for example, what we just noticed and saw earlier, after market hours closed and the market closed in general for the weekend, that we did have a spike in these oil/energy stocks related to crude oil, and the ones that I have been talking about for a long time, in Indo, HUSA, even TPT, and IMPP, and even the other big companies, oil companies like ExxonMobil. Got the Spider, XOP, Chevron, you name it. All right, they all had a big reaction to it, especially these two that I've been looking at for a while. And so it says here, number 2, potential range and resistance levels. Okay, this might not be possible, but who knows? Okay, so if tensions escalate and there are physical impacts on oil infrastructure or threats to the Strait of Hormuz, which is a critical passage for global oil shipments, we might see prices surge past $100 per barrel, even in the $120 to $130 range. Historically, oil has approached these levels when there's uncertainty in the region, as seen during previous geopolitical events. Number 3, longer-term outlook. Sustained high prices would depend on the length and severity of the conflict and its actual impact on oil supplies. If tensions de-escalate, crude could stabilize at lower levels, although a quote-unquote risk premium would still likely keep it above recent averages. So energy and oil stocks can maintain strong momentum if investors anticipate prolonged uncertainty, but careful tracking of news and supply reports from OPEC and the region will help gauge stability. So how do you think S&P or the SPX will perform next week? I will let you know in just 3 minutes. I gotta use the bathroom. So, okay, so, listen. I'm pretty sure that this would have some type of effect on the markets overall. The SPX. If you look back at what happened with the SPY today, in particular the SPX. Let's go ahead and look at the SPX, shall we? Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, you can see it pretty much yourself here. Very bearish. We did have a bear cross or death cross here on the 5-minute chart. We ended up with a signal here at close, which does indicate that we can see a divergence, a bearish divergence here continuing on here and falling. Okay. So what are the possible levels here that we can see retest? If you're playing the SPX, of course, NFA. We're gonna draw it out right here for y'all. So, all right. So we got the level. Hold on. Let me see. 1 second. All right. Okay, so the way I left this earlier today. Hold on. Where's the SPY? Oh, there goes. Hey, man of the hour. There you go, Kevin. Welcome back. I was just here for a short amount of time here, and yeah, you missed one heck of a sneeze. What? Unmute? Unmute? Wait, what? What on earth is going on? What? Okay, hello? 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 Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Hello. 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 Oh my god. Hello. Hello? Y'all hear me now? Hello, 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 hello. Right here, sometimes that would happen, you know. So it looks like we're definitely having some bearish. I mean, literally, like, I mean, if you could look at this, you know, the 4 hour. Oh my god! I mean, this looks nasty here. Look at that rejection on the MACD. All right, welcome back, Big JR. What was the last thing you heard? Crazy X hacking your phone. That's funny. Yeah, man. I really think that this is what happened. I think it's just gonna be a big drop here. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. I went to go pee, you know, for like 3 minutes, and I muted my mic. But hell yeah, I mean, look at that. We pretty much came down, and then to close in the aftermarket hours at 75.77.95. So then we could get a you know what? Let's raise the bar a little bit more. We could get this level of support tested next week, 574, and yeah. So in terms of the SPX too as well, oh, that, I mean, that's nasty. That's nasty looking for me. Like, just seeing this, and finally, what could be the ultimate peak, the top of the SPY, the S&P 500 as we speak. And you can tell, I mean, this literally had a lot, like, so many chances of continuing its uptrend, which would actually be somewhere around here. Probably be somewhere around here. But then this thing just got cut off. Hello. And now we got ourselves a bearish downtrend. How fun is that, huh? So literally, either we got, you know, we had two scenarios. We either had this, you know, continue to trend on until, you know, apparently supposedly we would see SPX hit 6,000, but actually, you know, that didn't happen. So Mr. Bravado, welcome back. Welcome back. You can now hear me. And how I sound like. Well, yeah, welcome back, dude. So, yeah, and I would want to say that this would be the scenario. You got yourself three bearish daily candles. This would somehow have to retest this level right around here. So 5,763, around that level. I gotta get my workout in and eat my wings. What you got? Wingstop? All right, bro. Well, you already know it's always a pleasure seeing you here, man, and hanging out with us. Get your workout in, bump it up, demolish those wings, and man, have a safe weekend. Thank you once again. So I'm just letting y'all know this is gonna be a short stream. Oh wait. Oh. I see some hearts. Could it be the one and only? I think Kevin. I'm pretty sure you noticed that too. But yeah. I mean, just take a look at that. All right. I want to say that this will be the bearish case scenario. If we end up, continuing on with this bearish trend. All right, and remember, just take it with a grain of salt because this is just hypothetical. All right, we never know what the scenario could be within next week. But as we're talking about that, and as you mentioned, Kevin, talking about next week will be interesting. And then the next 2 weeks is the election. And then on top of that, we have the craziest. We have the craziest earnings ever. This next week earnings is huge. We got big names. How about that for October surprise, right? The flying fish. The flying fish. Oh shoot! I like that. Oh, what's your Discord? Just subbed. Thank you, Mr. Bravado. So in order to get into the Discord, you gotta there's a join button, and I'm not even charging an arm and a leg, to be honest. But if you want to support and you want to get into the community in the Discord, level 2, which is pretty much everything included, with the badges, emojis, you get shout outs, I show some love, do polls, in a rare occasion I'll do some lives with the members only. Just getting started. And if you get level 2, you pretty much get that, and I will give you the link to the Discord, and then I'll let you in. And that's it. But by all means, let me know. And so let's see. Give you a little sneak peek. Right? You got many things in here. You got some an education section. You got books, PDFs, educational videos, images. We got chats, different chats here for charting and crypto chat and stuff like that. So, we usually discuss different tickers and stuff. We're also discussing what's going on in general, which usually connects to the tickers that we talk about. It's a work in progress still. But I definitely do have fun talking on the Discord with my peeps. So let's discuss that right now. We actually, as a matter of fact, before anything, I just want to ask quickly for Salamander, how would this affect the stock market, like the SPX? Let's see. Man, that's a lot to read, huh? Sheesh. Wait, what? No. No, wait a minute. This is crazy. See you guys Monday, honey. I'm home. Johnny. Johnny, I'm glad you made it home safe. You have yourself a wonderful weekend. And you and the family. Don't eat too much in and out. Hold on. Closed today at 5,801. Are those technical levels accurate? Wow. No, UVXY, no, the SPX. But UVXY, it will definitely see a very volatile move, along with SQQQ too as well, and the VIX. So here it says escalating tensions in the Middle East tend to have a mixed but generally negative effect on broad stock indices like the SPX, the S&P 500, especially if they lead to significant rises in crude oil prices. So this is how it might play out. Okay. So increased volatility and risk aversion. So geopolitical crisis tend to drive a quote-unquote risk-off sentiment, where investors pull out of riskier assets like equities and shift to safer ones like bonds, gold, and silver, or even cash. And this can lead to increased volatility in the SPX, especially if oil prices continue rising sharply and market participants fear a sustained impact on global economic stability. Number 2 is sector specific reactions. So energy sector gains. So rising oil prices typically benefit energy companies. Fishy, I know you know some energy companies. I think you've mentioned a couple, if I'm not mistaken. So just let me know. I made my own a few nights ago, so I'd like your help on ascending my server. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely do that. Marvelous. All right. I'll give you an ad. Let me. You just go ahead and let you know right now. Add you real quick here. How do I? Oh, okay. There there we go. So marvelous. Please click each image containing an animal sitting or lying down. I didn't know I have to do this. That's funny. All right, so I sent you the request. So, let me just read this again. So, sector-specific reasons. All right, so rising oil prices typically benefit energy companies as increased crude prices translate into higher revenues and profit margins. And this may help stabilize the index somewhat as energy companies gain traction. IDEX? Of course. Ideanomics? Really? No. No way. This is Wait, is this it? I don't think this is. Wait, hold on. Oh wow. Oh wait, this actually got sent to the OTC. Oh shoot. Wait, Fishy, you do OTC? Bro, this is crazy. It's at 42 cents. It was up 47.37% on the day. Market cap is only 8.43 million. It's the float, 19.65 million shares. Jeez. What else? You got financial sector pressure. So rising oil prices can lead to inflationary pressures, raising concerns about consumer spending and broader economic health. Higher inflation could also increase pressure on central banks to maintain higher interest rates, which can weigh on the financial sector. Consumer discretionary and industrial weakness. So higher fuel costs can affect consumers and businesses alike, squeezing profit margins for industries that rely heavily on energy, like transportation and manufacturing. This could hit discretionary spending and reduce consumer-driven growth, putting downward pressure on these sectors. Oh, Pam! Happy Friday to you. And good evening. How's it going? How you doing? How's the grind and everything? Consumer discretionary and industrial weakness. Yes. It's crazy. Inflation and interest rate concerns. So rising oil prices are inflationary. This could prompt the Fed to maintain or even increase interest rates. How would that actually happen if they started cutting rates? Do you think we would actually see that though? I mean, they cut rates, but then they raise it back up again because these geopolitical tensions are happening and getting worse. So this could prompt the Fed to maintain or even increase interest rates, which tend to weigh on growth stocks and broader market sentiment. The SPX is likely to feel that effect, especially if, given that higher rates reduce the attractiveness of equities related to fixed income investments. Now, the technical levels to watch. This is wrong, and I had corrected ChatGPT, right? And it says here in summary, the broader SPX could face downward pressure if oil prices sustain high levels and inflation concerns take hold. Though some energy stocks could act as a counterbalance, defensive sectors like utilities, consumer staples, and healthcare could perform relatively better as investors shift to safer sectors during uncertain times. Now, this could actually, well, if they mention healthcare, I'm thinking, this is just my opinion, and I'm thinking about Craig. You guys know Craig, and he's been talking about Clover for a long time, and they mess with healthcare. It's they're considered. Let's see, hold on. Yeah, so health insurance. There you go. And as a matter of fact, look at this. Look at the setup right now on Clove. This is actually looking to be considered. Let's see, hold on. Parallel channel. So, to think about it, this has been going on a uptrend for some time. And this could break out again. And if this is the case, you would see this also affect those sectors. Let's see, it's going great. Packers and Jags this weekend, then Florida, Georgia, lots of work. They are a hot mess. Football. What team are you going for? Who do you like? AMTX. Let me see something. Trying to get this avocado here. Oh, those are your teams. Okay. Jags. Clove could be one to watch. Oh, okay. AMTX is what, chemicals, process industries. Looks like it definitely bottomed out here at this point. At this range here from August to now. See it here on the RSI. Slowly reaching overbought levels. Even here too as well on the MACD, which is still green in some way. Waiting to see if this actually also stair steps and continues to move up. It's a little uncertain. A little uncertain there. Alright, so we do have a little, how do you call it? Oh, what is this? How do you do this? Oh. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Interesting. That's pretty cool. I still gotta like learn how to use these different tools, but obviously it has to stay within this angle here and start to break out over and retest this 200 day EMA at around 335, 337, almost at 340. Um, Energy stocks. So this is let's see. I'll open this right now. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's a renewables fuels and biochemical company which engages in the acquisition, development, and commercialization of technologies that replace traditional petroleum-based products. Ah, operates in the North America and India geographical segments. The North America segment manages Keys plant in California, the cellulosic ethanol facility in Riverbank, the clusters of biogas digesters, dairies near Keys, California, the Goodland plant, Kansas, and the research and development facility in Minnesota. The India segment refers to the Kakinada plant with administrative offices in Hyderabad and holding companies in Nevada and Mauritius. I don't know how to say that name. Its products include glycerin, ethanol, food and feed, biodiesel, and edible oils. Okay. How'd you hear about this one, Fishy? Weekly. Look at the weekly. The weekly. My God. This was at $27.44. Back around March 22nd of 2021. But yeah, here you could tell this has started to uptrend here a little bit. MACD is in the green on the weekly, and the RSI just still climbing a little bit. Looks like earnings is in 20 days. Look at the 4-hour real quick. Yeah, so in some ways it still needs to respect this triangle, and then find its way back over $3, and then pop back over to 320. If that's the case, then you have support at around 230 to 260. Let's continue to read this. So I corrected ChatGPT, and I said that the SPX closed today at $5,801.11. Are those technical levels accurate? So I got two responses here. Okay, so one of them says here, thank you for pointing that out. With SPX now around 5,800, those technical levels should indeed be updated. Based on the higher index level, here's an adjusted perspective on support. The initial support, it wants you to look for potential support at around 5,700. So let me go back to the SPX real quick. All right, let's see where I got this at. So yeah, around 5,700, which may serve as the first level to watch in case of a pullback. All right. So here's how it looks like right now on the 4-hour, and with a pullback, which could definitely break below 5,800, and maybe just maybe reach here at these two zones. So you got, again, just below 5,800, and then you got 5784, 5785, around that range. Yeah, 5763 right here. But 5700, which is all the way back over here, which what would how much of a percentage drop would that be? So from where we are now, let's say for example this ended up dropping at 5700. From there, we're talking about a pretty much a 1.90, let's just say 2% drop. A negative 2% drop would have the SPX at 5700 or a little bit below, which is a massive drop. And we haven't seen such a massive drop in the SPX since, I want to say, around here. Here is September 3rd, where we've seen a drop at about a negative 1.70%. Actually, as a matter of fact, maybe 1.75. And then here, September 6th, on a Friday, you see this drop. Oof. Talking about a negative 2.15, 2.20% drop, which is considered massive. So imagine if that actually happens here. I mean, that would be the case. Secondary support says here a stronger level around 5,500 could be the next line of defense if volatility increases. 5,500, you say? So where does that take us? So that would take us to see the SPX drop about negative 5.25, 5.30%. And that drop pretty much erases everything that gained from September 11th to October 17th, or today. Literally erases all of this. Gains go bye-bye. And then a major support, a more substantial level around 5,300 could come into play if tensions further impact the market. That is nuts. I'm gonna prefer this response because I think it's a little bit more realistic. Financial advice, by the way, and from GPT's sake. You can see it here. The RSI here already peaked out way back when, around October 14, and it's transitioned. You see the cloud here turn bearish, and it looks like it wants to actually head down some more. So maybe that pullback could play out. Maybe we could see more than 1%, maybe 1.5% drop on the SPX this week. So if these adjusted levels provide a range where investors might expect stronger buying interest, especially if oil prices and broader market fears impact equities more heavily. But of course you have other things going on as well, you know? So let's see. So pretty much that is a little outlook there for next week, especially now that we just found out about what's going on with Israel and Iran. Go ahead and look at these images here. Full-scale war between Israel and Iran. We even have Elon. Well, no, that's not Elon, but yeah, they started attacking. So what happened to oil again? As I review this, oil literally spiked during after hours. Within probably 10-15 minutes. Well, actually, within minutes of the news and the reaction here, as oil could possibly surge 72. Hey, this could surge. This could actually pop, in my opinion. Crude oil could surge even way past 73, 74, depending on the severity of this. And again, we just saw here, since 6:55 Eastern Time, Indo, which is a integrated oil company, spiked from a low of 463 to a high of 733. Then we had TPET from about 13-14 cents all the way to a high of almost 20 cents. HUSA, which I've mentioned a lot, and especially INDO, which closed at 160, and this actually ended up going up to $2.10. ENSV from 14.5 cents all the way to a high of 18 cents. So, this is this is crazy times indeed. So prepare for what's to come this week. And since this is a short, as a matter of fact, Fishy, Givo, you mentioned Givo. So I'm gonna look at Givo. Givo is also biochemicals plant, right? And Givo closed at $2.96 today. And you know what? We're gonna add that there, and AMTX and Ideonomics, and see how that looks to next week. Givo, oof, my goodness. Wait a minute. Wow. Back in August 7th, this was at a low of 48 cents. And this reached a high of $3.70 on October 17th. I did not even know this. And what's crazy is that we had also, wow, Fishy, what the hell, man? Give me 1 second. Hold on, I just got the message here. But I wanted to search Givo. September 19th. Yeah, Fishy talked about Givo. September 13th. So September 13th, this thing was rallying here. It was at a low of 90 cents and a high of 120. So probably Fishy went into Givo, and this thing rallied. Heck, this could even benefit from what's happening, So I want to say, oh my god, yeah. Oh, this setup is nice. Fishy, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here, because that is wild. Holy crap. What a setup here. If it doesn't reject, that means if it doesn't pull back down, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a bullish case scenario here. Wow. Chivo, what else? You said AMTX. Yeah, so Jivo and AMTX. I want to say would it be two of the stocks to watch. These are Fishy's picks. Again, not financial advice. Um, I wonder if they have. I wonder if they have options. I'm curious. I'm just observing, but let me remind you too. I have been mentioning HUSA, NINDO for a long time. And I've also mentioned about $2 calls for HUSA. And we can go back here. We've been charting HUSA for a long time. All right. Look at that. October 7th. We got Cat here. Look at this. Even April 19th. April 19th here. May 17 calls. Look at that. It's crazy. And so I figured that it would be, hold on, that I would actually see how these calls are gonna, these calls are going to freaking print. I kid you not, man. These calls are going to print. I cannot believe that. You're probably going to see this shoot from 15 cents a contract and probably come back up to not even 40 cents a contract, probably like 50 cents and above. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and wait, I got two chats here. What is this? Let's go and let's be a little theoretical here with this. Who's gonna cut this out because we already discussed the tensions going on. We're gonna go to the long call calculator, and we're just gonna be hypothetical with this because this is insanity. November 15, right? $2 calls. Let's say I bought myself 10 contracts for 15, so $150. So technically speaking, so 15 cents. So now the contracts are worth where did it close? I'm sorry. I gotta go back and forth here. I gotta go back and forth here. So it hit $2.09. So technically $2.10. So if it hit $2.10, when is Monday? Hold on. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So pretty much those contracts would be up 153%, and the contracts would be now worth 38 cents each. pretty much rounding it up to 40 cents per contract. And those $150 would turn into 380, so you would have made $230 off those contracts. Now, let's say crude oil hypothetically surges because of the Israel and Iran tension, or the full-scale war, if you want to call it that, and crude oil goes to the moon. And the same thing happens like it did back in March of 2022, where HUSA ended up going up from a low of $1.09 to a high of $16.61. All right, take it with a grain of salt. NFA. All right, we're just making a hypothesis here. We're just doing some research, if you may. If this actually were to go to back to $15 a share on Monday, let's just guess here, on Monday, this goes to $15 a share in a squeeze. Your $150, your 10 contracts, instead of 15 cents, would be worth $13 a contract. So, hello, your $150 worth of those 10 contracts being worth about $13,000. That's crazy. That is a crazy hypothetical range there in price. I mean, could you imagine that? That's crazy. How does the phrase "diddle the skittle" help us become better traders? Don't diddle the skittle. Just eat it. Just eat the skittle, but you'd be surprised that you won't be able to taste the rainbow afterwards. Because I'm pretty sure there's something else in there. So that's wild. The only thing is, how would the scenario play out? You know? But let's not get ahead of ourselves, you know? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So yeah, so now those contracts will be printing if it does surge next week dramatically. Yep. Late snack, I'm eating soup. Well, I just ate soup. I was slurping on some noodles. No diddy. No diddy. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. For a small cap oil stock like Houston American Energy Corp, rising oil prices from geopolitical tensions could drive significant upward momentum. Here's how such a scenario might unfold. Positive sentiment and speculative buying. Small cap energy stocks like HUSA often attract speculative interests when oil prices spike, as traders anticipate larger short-term gains compared to more established energy companies. This could lead to increased trading volume and volatility, as HUSA has a history of sharp price movements during oil price surges. So you see, I was not wrong about that. We've seen it before in the past. We could see it again this time. Yummy. I'm up early. Night night. Oh, you going to sleep now? Getting some early rest? Ready for the early morning grind? Wow. So if crude, this is just speculating here again, just a prediction. If crude oil prices push past key levels, for example, 100 or $120 per barrel, small caps stocks like HUSA could see a large upswing. Technical resistance levels in HUSA would likely be focused past peaks at around $4.50 and $6 might act as potential targets depending on the intensity of the oil rally and trader sentiment. Shoot, you're gonna see a freaking short squeeze on that too. It's crazy. You might see recent lows. Oh, I gotta fix this. No. HUSA closed at $1.60. $2 in the after hours. Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. So I was meant to do a short. I was meant to do a short stream. It's already been an hour and 42 minutes, and I gave as much information as possible. So, with that being said, I will eventually update you all on Discord. And if you haven't yet, and you would like to join the Discord, we do have membership, and it's nothing crazy, you know. Not gonna charge you an arm and a leg, because I feel like there's just so much more to just you know, to this community that I love so much, and I love to be able to learn from one another. Any information that you guys might have, and anything that you would like to share, and we can talk about other things too as well. So you know, we got membership perks, we got badges. You know, rarely I will do members only live streams, but you know, I do live streams regardless, and unless we were to, you know, discuss specific exclusive tickers that is usually not mentioned, we would do that. You know, you get shout outs from me. I'm not so fond of doing polls, but for fun, yeah, I'd probably do it once in a while. And I reply to everybody. So by all means, you have that. And in order to join the Discord, it's just only $4.99 a month, with all the perks from level 1, and you know, pretty much the vast you know, amount of information that, you know, usually gets through the Discord. So you know, if anything, again, let me know, join in, and we'll see you then. But with that being said, again, thank you all for joining. I want you guys to just enjoy your Friday night. Have a good time. Think about this, all right? Because even though we're having a good weekend, over here, there's other things going on in other places, and we just need to really watch out and pay attention to what's being said and what's happening, because you never know when that could be considered your next window of opportunity. Unfortunately, that's how I see things. This is how they do it. Um, Not only that, but shoot, with things like this happening, people eventually profit from it, and we just got to see where the big money goes, in my opinion. And of course, everything that was being said here in the stream was just strictly in my opinion, not financial advice. And you're your own decision maker of your money and your investments, as long as you're trading safely. You know your risks. You set your limits, your levels, and you take what you can get, and don't give them any more than that. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining in this short stream. Much love to everybody. Thank you to Big JR, Fishy, Salamander, Kevin, Pam, Johnny, and Mr. Bravado. I will speak to you in the Discord in a few. So by all means, everybody, again, enjoy your Friday night. Be safe and enjoy your weekend. And we will see you next week. Perhaps we'll update you on the situation and crude oil once futures open up back again Sunday evening Eastern time. And yeah, so by all means, take it easy. You already know how it is. Much love to everybody. Um, a pleasure seeing everyone that was on chat today. And yeah, take care, y'all. Peace out. This is Line of All Trades. And take care.